hi. It's back day. Back. Are you ready? Are you ready for back? Yes, I am. Are you? Now, I'm not doing this on my own, as you can tell, because there's a lot of equipment coming out here.
I had a lot of equipment.
Teresa's here. Hi.
Back day.
You notice when it's lockdown, we get to be together way more, so you get double trouble a lot more. It's
You're
not
welcome.
just me or Teresa, it's normally the both of us because we're both here, so it's nice to see each other, so we always join in. The only times we don't join in is A, if I'm working or Teresa's got to train with somebody, and then you might just have one of us on one day, but generally you're probably going to get a lot of us. So if the two of us together, not your thing. Sorry. Now, if you don't know already, the strength days where we're going to build are going to be strength orientated. Now, normally we would give you a little bit of a warm up all of the time, but because we're trying to keep these in that 45-minute, 50 minutes max with rest to make sure we can get them in every single day and you're not just spending your whole time working out, we are going to cut out the warm-up, so we need to make sure that you are doing that. So if you need to start 5 minutes early and just pause this video and just do your 5-minute warm-up, if you are cold, please do that. Please set your timer for 5 minutes, get your 5-minute skip in. We've already done ours, and so make sure you're ready. Now, this workout, split into two sections. One's weighted and one's resistance band. You are going to do the weighted exercise and then you're going to do the resistance band exercise next to it. One of us is going to start with resistance. I would recommend that you start with resistance. Are we going to paper, scissors, stone? Or have you decided?
Let's paper, scissors, stone.
Right, ready?
Call after 3.
Okay.
I have to really specify that because I know people that do tend to cheat on these games.
Ready?
I didn't say you.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes!
Okay.
I am going to choose banded.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the heavy. So, recommended you start with band. You're going to watch what I do. Now you can see there's a lot of equipment here. You basically need something, 2 heavy weights that you can do a rack pull with. Now if you're doing the rack pull, you've done this with us before, if you're using weights, you need to put those weights onto some blocks. Your rack pull is from here at the front of you, standing up. That's it. No, it's not complicated. That's it. You basically come in from a bend like you would with hamstrings, and you are driving up batteries. Absolutely. That's it. So get something heavy enough, what you normally do with your legs, to do that. The same thing with your pull-ups. If you cannot do pull-ups, you're going to do bent over row. Again, use your weights. Make sure that you put your belt on if you need it. If you have a bar, use it. Now, there are going to be some reverse pull-ups. We're going to use our little band for that. If you have a rack, you can put your bar further down and you can use your bar for your reverse pull-ups. Or if you have a table or something in your house, maybe 2 chairs with a broom handle, you can get underneath it that way. Think creative.
Yeah.
Everything you need to know is below this video. So if you are just doing this challenge for the very first time and you're like, that is a lot of equipment, as you do this more with us, and as you're on the Facebook more and as you're on the Instagram more, you will see that everybody uses everything. Nobody just has the bar, nobody has a rack, nobody has just the weights. They all mix it up and they find ways to get around it, and we will give you alternatives. All you need to do is just listen. Now, if you don't have a resistance band, you need to find just 2 light weights and do the same motion with 2 light weights. Maybe a 3 kilo, something like that,
maybe
2.5 kilo, and just go through. As long as you are doing that mind to muscle, so you're feeling the pull when you're seated, or you're feeling the pull when you're sat down or kneeling down. That's all that matters. As long as you can feel the muscle working, then you're working. The resistance band just makes it a little bit easier. You're going to need something that you can put your resistance band over, so like a door frame or something like that. Think about that before you start this workout. So, this back day is going to be very similar for all 4 days throughout this month. So you're not really going to have to confuse yourself very often. So as long as you can get something that works for this day, you'll be fine for the rest of the day. So if you have a couple of things that you can think of that you might need from this day on, this is basically what you will need for your back workout, maximum.
Yeah, you might want to try a few things, and then you know for next week, like Lisa said, the days are going to be pretty similar. So you might want to try something and think, actually, you know what, I could feel that my back is quite sore, I've got DOMs, I feel like I've really worked, I know that that works. You might want to take some time to look on the Facebook page, join us on the Facebook family group chat, and look what other people are doing and get some ideas, so when you come back next week for your back workout, you might change something, switch something around. People like to use resistance bands, the ones, you know, that are singular with the hooks on. Hook it around around a tree. If you're outside, hook it around a rock. As long as it's sturdy and it's not going to move, and you can do exactly what we are doing. You need to just be a little bit creative. We don't want you spending a fortune on kit. You don't need to do that, but what you do need to do is think, what have I got that is heavy enough that I'm going to safely be able to exercise with, and I'm going to get something from it. That is it. It's going to be 1 minute 30 of work with a 30-second rest. Now, we've asked you for this challenge that you go heavy on your strength days. So we're purposely giving you your cardio days and your strength and conditioning cardio with lighter weights. So when you come to your strength days, things slow down. You shouldn't be banging out rep really quickly. We want you to focus on mind to muscle connection. We want you to focus on your form, and we want to focus on your weights. Make a note of the weights that you use today. If you are lucky enough that you have got some bumper plates or you have got some dumbbells, make a note of your weights. So when you come back next week and we are doing similar, if not very much the same style of training again for back, can you increase those weights?
Or can you do the same?
Yeah. And this is how we make small changes. Through the whole month, that's what we want you to do.
Yeah. So, I'm going to start with the weighted. I would recommend that you start with Teresa and start with those band work.
So I'm starting.
I'm not gutted, but which one would you have gone for?
Banded.
I probably would have gone for weighted because then I finish on banded. Excuse me. So I finish on banded. So then, now I start with pull-ups. I'm going to do as many pull-ups as I can without the band. And then if I need the band, I'm going to incorporate the band. Teresa's going to do reverse pull-ups using these. Now, again, you can use whatever you've got at home. Get your ass under the table, so the table is in front of me. Put your hands on the table and pull yourself up and lower yourself down. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
Exactly the same.
It just doesn't look as fancy, but trust me, same thing. Okay, are you ready?
30 seconds.
Starting watchers, you might want to grab your straps if you have them. Get your belt, get your chalk as well if you want them. You've got 30 seconds.
Remember, this is strength, so it's not going to be as jumpy, it's not going to be as isolated. You're going to be all over it.
Oh, I'm doing time, Mama.
For that, it's easy for you to meet up and down nanny, I think.
Oh yeah, go upside down.
Yeah.
Enjoy your workout. Let's do this. Get yourself
13,
ready.
12. Now after this we change and Teresa will go on to this. 8, 7, 6. Can you see us?
Yeah.
5. You've not even gone in the middle of the floor. 4, 3,
Getting your
2.
way.
Last one, let's go. So as many as you can do with good form. That's what we're looking for. So, you should be starting with Teresa.
So we're on reverse pull-ups. Now these two back to back are going to burn. So we want you to really focus on your form. Push up with your chest high to the ceiling and squeeze those shoulder blades back at the top.
Minute to go.
Really slow, controlled reps. That is what we are after. Squeeze up, slow down. Lisa is going to do pull-ups until she needs to use the band. Which starts to work to failure. That's what we want. Don't be scared to think, I can only get 2 more in, or I need a rest for 2 seconds. We want this to be challenging. It should be heavy. And body weight exercises are no joke. 35, squeeze up, slow down. Really focus your mind on that back. Get everything switched on. Are they doing?
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, up we go. 10 seconds, one more. Squeeze those shoulders. Push that chest up. 5. Oh, yeah. Last one.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
They're really hard.
So you've got 30 seconds. You should now be with me. Woo.
And I'm on reverses.
So I am going to start banded and do my last 30 seconds. Where is it? Oh yeah. I'm going to start banded and do my last 30 seconds body weight. You've got 7. Ooh. Good luck everybody. Let's go then. Take your time. So if you're with me, we pin our shoulders back. We arch our back ever so slightly. We pull up. Really slow on the way down so you don't rock. If you need to, you tap your toe on the floor just to help keep yourself nice and still, and then go again. So all the way up, all the way down, squeeze. Really work on that mind to muscle memory. all back today. Got to get that 8 to 10 reps. If you can, that's what we're looking for. We've got a minute. Oh yeah, told you. It's so real. Oh my God, we're only 2 exercises in. You've got 45 seconds. Squeeze those shoulders back, arch your back slightly, look up, and then you power up. Control on the way down. You've got 30 seconds. I'm going to do my last 30 seconds body weight, so I'm really working my muscle to failure now. I know I'm going to find this a lot harder this way, but challenge yourself. Oh my God. Oh, 15 seconds, God, they're horrendous. 7, have you got regret? Oh God, so regret. Oh my God, resting. You've got 30 seconds to move it. So I'm on rack pulls. You should be following Teresa onto seated banded row. Okay, so Lisa's going to keep an eye on the time. So we're going to wrap it around. Remember, I want you to wrap it around something that is not going to budge. So make sure that band is even. 8 seconds. So you're going to do this one after. I'm going to wrap it around that one so I can sit here. Let's go. So our chest is up. Hold the band. Make sure there's enough tension on the band. We squeeze those shoulder blades back. Have a feel. Is it hard enough? If it's not, make an adjustment. Okay, when you're with this, feet hips sits apart. If you find that you're rolling forward, take off your shoes. You're going to pull up. Your arms do none of the work. Squeeze in, squeeze out. Squeeze those lats together, drive up, squeeze the bum, take it back down. Make sure you don't just drop it. Make sure you control it all the way down. Keep it close to your body. You should have that bar super close to your body. Knees are bent, squeeze up. All the way, 42 seconds. You should be with me on these bands. We let our shoulders roll, so we're opening our back, but we don't relax. We sit really tall, and then we squeeze and roll to our chest as we roll our shoulders back. So we roll forward to open up the back, squeeze those shoulder blades back to work right through the middle of your back. 20 seconds. 15. 10. Then we switch. 5. So get ready. You've got 30 seconds. You have to be ready to move. Time. Okay. So we are on rack pulls. And the pulls. Remember, you pick a weight that challenges you, not your comfortable weight. Your weight that really makes you work. You've got 14 seconds. Here we go. You will not get a closer workout to being in a gym than this style of training. Let's do this. So sit tall. Let's go. Engage your core. Pin those shoulders back. Tuck your chin into your chest and power up. Let your shoulders roll back as you squeeze your bum under. And then you hinge forward, dropping the bar back on the frame. Power up. Push through your heels. Squeeze your bum under. Push back. Let's go. Drive it. You're a minute to do. Don't let those shoulders roll as you drop that bar down. You need to make sure that you've got some height on this bar. Don't pick it up from the floor because that is a deadlift. We are taking out that portion from your shins to the floor, so you're pushing all the way through your posterior chain, using your back, your glutes, your hamstrings, your shoulders. Time check, Teresa. You've got 32 seconds. Come on. Squeeze. Woo! Get warm down. 22. Squeeze all these. Yeah. 15 seconds. All the way to the beat. Come on, let's go. 7.
Teresa, you're doing single arm pull downs. Okay, 16 is what we're using today, because that's what we decided.
Yeah. So again, we're going to hook around something that is higher than what we are wanting to row with. Making sure that we've got a good amount of resistance through that band.
5 seconds. So you're with Teresa right now. Let's go.
Let's do this. You should make a start. I'm going to actually put mine at the top because I think it's safer there. Let's do this. So we arch your back. Make sure, can you see me? You row, squeezing our shoulder blade back for that one side. Make sure that you're far enough back. There's a good amount of resistance on that band. And we'll come again. Make sure you can see me. Go.
So we'll do both sides. I'll do left and right, and Teresa will do left and right.
Yep. Squeeze and pause. Let the shoulder roll
I'll
forward.
turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So opposite hand, opposite leg. Squeeze up.
And go again with that resistance. With these bands, they're really, really effective, but you've got to make sure that you get that resistance right. Don't just go through the motions.
40 seconds.
Have a hold, so squeeze back and pause. Roll forward, squeeze back, pinch that shoulder blade back, and have a little hold just there for a second.
25.
Oh. They must be horrible.
These
are burning.
20 seconds.
Go.
10 seconds.
To the end, come on.
7, 3, 2, last one. That is switch sides. It's quite heavy enough. 16 is heavy enough for a minute 30.
Ooh.
You could use your pull-up band for that exercise as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to make sure there's a good amount of resistance in it there. If you can't feel any resistance, you're not doing anything. So make sure that you've got a good hold of that band. I've got hold number 4, I think.
My back is absolutely screaming.
On fire!
Yeah. 2, 1, let's go. Remember, all of these exercises we do all over again. So you can change your weight. You can just switch off and get into the move. All the way down, all the way up. Make sure you drop all the way down on this. You're not just stopping here. You get all the way down and lower that shoulder. Minute to go.
Now you might connect a lot better on one side than the other doing any of these exercises. You might feel stronger on one side than the other. You might feel a bit more limited in your range of motion. So just work on your weaknesses. Really get that mind to connect. Another reason why we do single arm work, so you can isolate and really focus on that one side on its own.
I don't want to worry you, but we've still got 40 seconds to go. I don't want to panic anyone.
Squeeze
We've
and
still
hold.
got 40 seconds to go.
If this is comfortable for you, then you have not picked your weight right, which means next time you know something needs to change slightly. If you can, add a bit more weight. If you need to, and you're not making these grunty noises yet, you need to add a bit more weight.
It should be a weight that you would really struggle with. 10 seconds.
Squeeze back, have a hold when you row in. 3, 2,
There it is. Real.
there it is.
It's very real.
I can imagine that.
So single arm for you and for me.
Okay, you've got 20 seconds, so you should be with me. We've got a 16 kilo. Normally we would use a 20. We have many times used a 20, but only for 10 reps, only for a minute. 1 minute 30, that is a game changer. Are you ready? You've got 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. So we make sure we've got a flat back. We roll up, squeeze that shoulder blade back, and then we let that arm drop to open our back right up again. We pull up, let the arm drop. Now if you've gone for a weight that's a little bit too heavy and you can't get that arm right up, drop your weight a tiny bit because you're not going to feel anything. Oh God. All about control. Squeeze up and hold. Don't let your body bounce through that move. 50 seconds. Oh God. No pressure. Go. Squeeze. 40 seconds. Oh. I mean, why don't I go for my weakest side first? Come on, let's go. Squeeze up. We've got 30. You should be feeling it through that side that you are rowing. Why is my ass cheek sore as well? 15 seconds. Woo. Squeeze, come on. You got this. Big row. Big row. 8. 5. 4, 3, 2. Rest it. Switch sides. Ooh. Relax. They burn. 20 seconds. Are we good? You've got the other side to do. This might feel a little bit nicer depending if you start on your weaker or your stronger side. 7. Oh, heart rate 140 doing that. 3, 2, let's go. So we row up, we squeeze through the shoulder blade, and we let our arm drop to open our back right up. Keep yourself nice and still. Try not to twist through your hips. Try not to twist through your shoulders. Really strict moves, which is not easy when you're pushing your weights up. So if you're with me, which you shouldn't be, you are, really make sure that you're pulling back. Squeeze. You've got to make sure that even the resistance band you're using is a struggle, so you can really pull back. You've got 50 seconds. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Real, but think about if you're in the gym, think about getting that mighty muscle really gritting, driving, get that power, get that beast mode on. Come on. 32 seconds. Nothing is going to change by going through the motions. You've got to push past everything. That one to quit. 22. Come on, drive it up. Squeeze that shoulder back. 15 seconds, my last one. Fire! 12. Come on. 7. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so we are back on the banded work. We go on to face pulls. I go on to Bentover flies. So we've got 5s available. I'm going to start with 7s and drop down if I need to. Remember, you're going to your max. Okay? So make it count, make it work. So minute 30. Oh. Face pulls. So grab your band, we're going to row in, pulling our shoulders back. Let's go. Aim in for your nose. So that's what we're doing. You're going to come down, flat back. If you need to put your head on something, you can. If you need to do, say, 3, and then stand up, just give your back a minute. Rock so that you can, but make sure you're pulling in. Can you put your foot on it? Just put your foot, that's it. So face pulls, we row in. We squeeze through our shoulders with a little hold. We row forward, letting our shoulders roll. Squeeze back. Really control. It's a really small move. You've got to make sure your elbows don't drop down here. Keep them up. So make sure when you're doing this one, bend down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Don't let those arms just fall down to the floor. Nothing will change doing that. And if you are not bent over enough, you're going to feel it in your lower back. You have to bend all the way forward, all the way down, as if your arms are just relaxed at the bottom. If you don't feel it on your back, and you're just feeling it on your lower back, you need to lower the weight. So, squeeze. 18. Go. 8. Right through the back of your shoulders, right through the middle of your back. 3. That's where you should feel them. That's 1. Good.
we're going to start on the 7.5s. Banded work and heavy work really complements each other. You're fatiguing the small stabilizers, the small muscles, your fast twitch with the band, and then you're hitting those bigger muscle groups as heavy as you can.
If you can get a black band, this band is just right, isn't it, for this sort of thing?
Yeah, it's just a shape, it's on a loop. So we start with 7.5s, are we ready? We hinge over, we squeeze back, using the same muscles we've just used with that band. So we squeeze back, we bring them in, we hold. So you're taking out all that momentum. Abs engaged to support your back.
So you're pulling into your face. You can put your grip under or over, whichever one works for you. Whichever one means that you can pull those shoulder blades together at the top.
You've got a minute.
That's what we're looking for.
Now, if you've got heavy, as heavy as you can with these weights, you shouldn't be bouncing around. You should have to really focus on engaging your core and keeping yourself incredibly still, planting yourself into the floor, and then focus on that squeeze back with those shoulders. 36 seconds.
So with all my band work, I always go as far as I can feel it and then an inch more. As far as I can feel it and an inch more. I find that it's more effective for me.
22 seconds.
So almost pull to my max and then try and get a little extra pull. Pull to my max, try and get a little, it just works better for me. So if that works for you, try it.
12 seconds.
Find that I can feel it. 4,
5, 3, 2, rest it.
So, I've got shrugs, I'm going to use that bar. You can use 2 weights and you can shrug up. Remember, we don't shrug to the front here, we shrug back, okay? Teresa's doing kneeling banded. So, get yourself ready.
So grab your band again, make sure it's higher than you. We're going to be on our knees, we're going to let our arms drop to open up to our back, and then we're going to roll into our elbows into your ribs, keeping our chest up.
Let's go. So it might be a bit difficult to do this with your bar if it's your first time, but try it. It's a little bit easier with your weights beside the body. It's good to do a variation though. Squeeze, hold it a second, keeping all that tension in your back, and then just extend all the way to open your back. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Try not to arch your back too much. If you cannot get your shoulders up high and you don't feel it, it's too heavy. Squeeze. So next time, use your weights. Now you all might be thinking, why are we doing shrugs? We don't want a really massive back, we don't want a really thick neck. I get all the time in the gym. Your shrugs are for your traps, your rhomboids, all through the middle of your back, through the top of the back of your shoulders, all those things that really help with your posture, keeping your shoulders back. Really important that you do them. Oh God. And also make sure both sides are lifting the same. 10 seconds. Also your triceps with these, I'm sorry. 5 seconds. Time. It's really challenging with the bar for sure. Changes everything, doesn't it, with the bar? It's just,
And it's in front of your legs,
not till you get off that. It's not till you get off that you realise what you've been working. Wait till you forget why you're doing it. Because when I was doing it, I was like, oh, I should have picked up weights. When you get off it,
10 seconds.
These are one of the times you're going to be really glad that you've got your straps, because you don't want to worry about your grip, you don't want to worry about holding onto the bar, you want to feel like you can focus on picking that bar up and shrugging it. Make sure your abs are in, your back is flat as you pick it up. From there, we let our arms hang, and then we just aim to get those shoulders to the ceiling. Put a tiny bend in your knees, so you're not arching your back and locking your body out. It's all through your shoulders, it's all through your back. A minute. A lot of people that round up
through the front of the shoulders will do this kind of exercise with the bar behind them. So if you're that kind of person that rolls your shoulders forward a lot, if you have to drop the weight slightly, it's a lot harder, but if you put the bar behind you, 40 seconds, it'll force you to pull your shoulders back. 32, well, they are everything. 27 seconds. I've got a feeling my lats are going to be on fire tomorrow. 20 seconds. Make sure both sides are doing the same pull. I've got one side that likes to do more work, and I have to correct myself. You should as well. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Wow. Oh, remember, if you haven't got a bar, you could do those with dumbbells, sandbags, kettlebells. We're just going to take these weights off for our next one. Just pop the legs in. Okay, so we're going to do bent over high. So we're going to do bent over rows this time with a weight. So we're going to put 5 aside on. You can use your weights, absolutely. So Teresa's going to do lat pullovers, lat pull downs. Yeah. Okay, again, you should be with Teresa, you've got 30 seconds. Now you can choose between an underhand and an overhand grip with this. I don't think I'm going to need my straps because I am going to switch between the two. It's entirely up to you though which one you use. You might want to think about using your belt for that one if you've done a lot and you're not used to training your back so hard because you just bent it over again. So if you think you need a bit of support through your back, it's a perfect opportunity to use your belt. Okay, how are you feeling? Just do that. Like, yeah, when I got off there, yeah, I felt like I'd done that thing where I've been to Tesco and I did too much shopping. Let's go. So you're going to pull those elbows back, all the way back, all the way back. I was going to use that black one, but it's just too heavy for what I wanted to do. So this is it. Little bend in the knees. We pull down, using our back. So we're hinging over, keeping a bend in the knees, and then we're opening up through the back. From there, we pull with a little bend in the elbows, and with a tiny hold, squeezing through our back. It's a lot harder to do this with a band that is fit. I am doing 10 underhand, 10 overhand. But both of them, you're coming from here and you're squeezing your shoulder blades back and you're squeezing those elbows backwards, okay? Make sure you can feel it on your back. There's no point going through the motions. Open that back up, squeeze down as if you're skiing, but keeping those arms locked. That's the movement, like you're skiing with a tiny bend in the elbows, the rest of your arms should be locked. 25 seconds. If you want to, you can just stop. When you start to get tired, just stop the bar, pull back, stop. But make sure you don't do this, which you see people doing all the time, which is not actually doing anything. You have to pull those shoulder blades back. 5 seconds, but it makes it a really nice way to be able to control the movement. That's my triceps for those. This is your last one before we lower the time. We have a drink. And a proper just check-in about how your back's feeling. If your back is sore, good, as it should be. Yeah. If it's not, what have you been doing? You've got 12 seconds, you're with me. Again, remember, if you don't have your bar, you're going to use your dumbbells or your kettlebells. Oh, God. Ooh. If you want to, you can put a bar through this and then hold on to each side of the bar. That's another alternative. Let's go. Really strict, controlled reps. Oh, make sure you squeeze those shoulder blades back. Now, if you want to hit your here, where a lot of women, especially, who complain about the bottom of the back, the fat that gets stored around the base of the back, when you're doing these, if you hinge over and then aim for your lower part of your belly button, that will force the lower part of your back to do more work. The higher you row up your body, the higher you're going to hit the back. 48 seconds. Good little tip there for you. Also, if you don't like this one, you can do overhead lat pullovers. Just turn it around and do it the other way. If this is not your favourite, but try and keep those arms as straight as possible, and then squeeze down. God, 30 seconds. It's almost like you're doing a tricep on a cable, holding it. But you know, just how it is. 18 whole seconds. Oh. Come on, you've got these 10. Oh my God. Try not to lose your form. 5. Use your stop if you need it. 3, 2. Rest it. Last one. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? 28 minutes of straight back. Just do this. If your back feels tight, we've worked it. Good. Wow. Okay. Now's the time that you want to have a think about the weights that you used. Do you want to change anything? Do you need to go a bit heavier? When she says, just shrug up, I need your back sore, and if it's not, you need to have a word with yourself. Can you wrap a band around a weight that you're using, if you've got no heavier weights, to make that weight heavier? It's a really good tip. It works really, really well. Oh my God, my triceps, Lise, and my back is broken. We're going to drop down to a minute, and we're going to go through the whole thing again. Yay! You're welcome. I did tell you it was build day. Okay, so you get a 20-second rest because you know what you're doing now. So everything should be set up. Try to go on that by that 20 seconds because otherwise you're going to be eating into that minute and you're not going to get many reps. So you need to make sure, where's the chalk? You need to make sure that you're ready. Okay? I start with pull-ups, which I don't even know I'm going to achieve, but I am going to give it my best shot. Teresa's going to start with those reverse pull-ups, using those bars.
I do not know what my triceps are going to think about that.
So that for a minute. Okay. Already. Let's get it. I'm ready. Just a minute on everything. It's going to fly. Yep. No pressure at all. Just lots of pressure to keep good form and get some good reps out. Ready? I'm ready. 20 seconds. We can see you. Yeah, we can. Can you see us? We can see you. We can see you. We know how you feel about this. We get it. We get it. However, it's build day. Exactly. No burpees. No burpees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we squeeze up. Tiny hold at the top. We roll back down to open that back right up. Squeeze. Keep those hips up as well. Roll yourself back down. You notice what I'm doing with my pull-up? I'm putting my chin all the way over and then I let myself drop. All the way down to the bottom. Drop down. Good. Get up. Drop down. Go. How's the red button doing, Trees? Fine. Good. Up. 28 seconds. This is when it gets real. Yeah. If you're lowering yourself all the way down and opening those lats up, oh, that is so real. But if you get to the point with these 15 reverse pull-ups and you're struggling to get your chest quite as high as you did to start with, that's okay. Hey, that means your back is getting tired and that means you've worked it. 3, 2, switch. Like Will Smith. Here we go again. Switch. What does it feel? Go. Well, I'll let you have a go, yeah. Great. 10 seconds then. Oh God, I'm having a lovely time. 3, I'd rather do 1,000 burpees. 2, 1, let's do this. So we engage our lats, so we just shrug up slightly. We arch our back a tiny bit, we squeeze up, lower yourself back down. Try and get that chin over the bar. 40 seconds. Wish I could have a tiny hold on the floor for a second. It takes everything from me. I kind of can't hold the bar. I'm not quite as tall as you. Too small. Yeah. 27 seconds. Oh, these are real. your window now. Come on, let's go. Last time you got to do either of these. So do a quick. Back's on fire. 12 seconds. Oh God. It's only week 1. 5, 3, 2. Oh God, it's only week 1. Oh my God. Come on,
We've only got 20 seconds, so we've got to go.
Gotta go. Oh God. Right, seated by the road for me.
You got the time, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. You've got 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we've got our back on seated rows. Let's do this. Make sure the resistance is good on that band, please. You've only got a minute. Let's do it. Squeeze back. Make sure the resistance is even. Squeeze back. Roll the shoulders. Remember what I said about if you want to work the lower part of the back of your arm, you row to the bottom half of your belly button. 30 seconds.
I need you to squeeze your abs this one round. Really drive up. Pull those lats in. Lock it in. Weight in the heels. Drive up. Squeeze. Hold it. Do not push forward. Stand tall with those shoulders back. Make sure those shoulders are not rounding forward.
12 seconds. Squeeze and hold. 4, 3, 2. You've only got 20 seconds. Ooh.
Time's on there.
Are you ready? Belt on.
7 seconds.
No pressure.
Yeah, baby.
Let's do this. Don't compromise your form. If you're
Let's
not
go.
quite ready, you're not quite ready. Wrap yourself. Make sure your abs are in. Pin those shoulders back. Let's go. Squeeze up. Let your shoulders roll back and then pin them together at the top. Push back. Let the bar sit. Go again. Remember, if you're using your belt, you push it out to the belt. Don't suck that belly in. Press out against the belt. That's what's going to give you your stability. 30 seconds. Let's go. Push through your heels. Imagine you're pushing yourself away from the floor. And drive up. Big explosive power up. 15. 10. 5. 2. Last one. Good.
Awesome. Single arm row from me, which you know that means you're doing single arm band. 2 time. 2 time. Here we go. 2 times.
Okay, band of rows. You've got 5 whole seconds. Here it comes. 2, 1.
That's entries.
You got a bit heavier?
No.
Oh, let's go. So, Lisa's going to do both arms again. I'm going a little bit heavy with my band this time. Squeeze back, let the back open.
Again, I can't explain to you how important it is, just like I said with the band, to think about it. If you're not feeling it, let it go, drop it down. Drive up to the belly, let it go, drop it down, but with control, drive up to the belly. If you are not feeling it on your back, and your back is not doing the work, I don't know what to tell you because this one makes me sweat so bad.
20 seconds.
Makes me sweat. I can feel my sweat tash coming when I...
15 seconds.
Oh God. Really pull that back. Come on. Pull
5,
it.
3, 2, rest it. We switch sides. 20 seconds.
Doing really well. Come on.
Really important you give yourself this rest, just so you're ready to go for your next set. Don't think you can just keep doing move after move, rep after rep. You need to give yourself this little rest. 2, 1, let's go. We squeeze back and hold. Let your back open fully before you go again.
Again, you can do this on a bench. So you put your knee on a bench and just let your arm come off the side of the bench. Hold on to a chair, hold on to your table, hold on to the car if you're in your garage.
Anything, just do anything.
It's making sure that you bent over. The reason that we hold on to this is because it stops you from not holding on and your back getting all the work. So it allows you to get some power and put up. But you have to make sure that you're not bouncing the body like this. We see people doing that all the time. Keep your back as straight as possible, as flat as possible. And use that back, that side that you're using, to pull it up. Imagine somebody's trying to hold it on the floor and you've got to try and grab it out of their hands. That's the best way to get
12
that
seconds. 7, 4, 3, 2,
Rest it.
switch. Let's do this. Let's go. So I'm going to start with right this time. Wrap, get yourself ready. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, pick it up with a flat back, get low, let's do this. Squeeze up, open that back right up. Use your breath, so breathe out as you row up to you. That will help always brace through your middle. Again, if you notice what I'm doing, if you do this one again for next week, I'm almost pulling and opening up through my lats and then pulling all the way back. You get that full extension of the muscle. Don't just do those little tiny mousy moves. Get that muscle extended, pulling back. Take it to its furthest point so you're going to get that lovely lean muscle. 14 seconds. 4. 5, 2, last one, change sides. Really good. If you only train the muscle like in little pulses, that's how it's gonna form. If you want long lean muscles, you have to go all the way through the whole range of motion. Right, Trees? Right. Are you ready? Other side. 2, 1, let's go. Let's do this. Open up. Squeeze, open up. Really control that row. It's going to make it so much harder. This could be so much easier. If we got you to do this, yeah. God, it would be so much easier. I imagine I'm dragging my weight up through water. Yeah. So it causes even more resistance, which makes me look like it's incredibly slow. But it makes it so much harder. It makes all my little stabilizers, all of my muscles. Oh God,
And how I do it is I go to my mat, pull, and then I just give myself that little bit more. That's how I do it. Especially with banded, I find it quite hard to connect with band work. And until you actually find your way that works for you, 8 seconds, Trees, come on. 5, 2, last 1. There it is. Bent over rear delts for me.
And banded face pulls for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this.
What time of the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
4, 3, 2. Let's go.
Just a minute, let's go all the way down. So this time I'm going to turn the weights a different way and face them outwards.
Remember, we let our shoulders roll forward. We don't lean back. If you're doing this and you're trying to then row in, you're not going to squeeze your shoulders back. Plank yourself into the floor, keeping your chest up. Allow for a little bit of movement. You haven't got to be really rigid, but if you're doing this, you can see that I'm not even squeezing my shoulders back, I'm just rowing. Try, if you can, to get those elbows right back. 25 seconds. Squeeze. Oh. Deep breaths. 15 seconds. 10. 4, 3, 2. The problem is you've got nothing else to take your mind off it, so you're not thinking, oh thank God, we're going to do a bicep exercise now. There is no getting away from
Let's
it.
skip for a minute.
Yeah, it's all back, non-stop, no hiding, no taking your mind off it, back.
Especially if you turn those weights, Teresa's.
Let's go. Squeeze back. Abs in. Flat back.
Again, look what I'm doing. For me, this is the only way I get balance to work. I open all the way up, squeeze in. I'm going through the full range of motion, but I'm not doing this where I'm just pulling my back like that. That's not it. Keep your back straight. Just pull back with those muscles. Pull back with those muscles. And like with Teresa, imagine you're flying through water.
Let's go.
23 seconds. You're kidding.
Oh. You've got this, come on, you've got this, take your time, just get low, abs in, squeeze. Tuck that chin to your chest and squeeze through your back.
Time.
Okay, so Lisa is on shrugs, I'm on kneeling banded. Lovely.
Lovely. I am not looking forward to these shrugs.
No. You've got 5 seconds to look forward to them now. Here it is. Go. Let's go. So we are back on our knees, making sure that our abs are in. Squeeze. Keep your elbows close to your ribs. And then pull that band down and hold. Like you're on a lat pull down in the gym, like you're off that big bar, and you're pulling that weight down, it's exactly the same thing. So you've got to think shoulder blades go back and down. 32 seconds.
Can anybody see my head shaking?
20 seconds. Come on, squeeze and hold. Again, if we got you to do these quick, you wouldn't feel them. You've got to really work against the resistance of the ground. 10 seconds, Lise, come on. Squeeze and hold.
I could do it like 2.5 off.
3, 2.
Just would have been lovely. Just like 12.5 aside instead of 15. You know what I mean?
We don't want lovely. We don't want lovely.
Just I would have just like
Get a few
Get a bit
more.
off.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 seconds.
It's only a minute, remember?
3, all it is. Make sure that bar is even, make sure you are wrapped. Get under the bar, abs in, pick it up first, we go from there. Shrug straight up, and then imagine someone's pulling the bar to the floor, so it forces your shoulders down as low as they can go. So that's stretching out through your back of your neck. Getting a full range of motion, remember, that's what we want. Shoulders as high as you can get them, and then drop them as low as you can.
Come on, see it through in this together.
They are no joke now. Time?
Oh, sorry, 5 seconds. I forgot I was in charge of the timer. I forgot. I completely forgot I was just concentrating, just trying to get through it. I'm not even lying.
Okay. We just need to drop those weights.
Drop the weights.
So bent over with the bar, so if you're with the bar, you're going to want to drop your weight.
Oh, shit, you have to go. Or use your 16. 16s and do it with that, or whatever you're using for your bent over row with single arms. That's what you can do instead.
Okay. Last one. And I am on 47 minutes. Perfect. Banded lat pull down. So this is the one where we sweep over. You've got 20 seconds. Smashed it. Oh, God. You ready?
Some of you are going to want to do some cardio after this. I know that for definite.
Yeah,
you think
sure.
it's so outside of your comfort zone, not doing any cardio and not sweating. 3, and I get it. 2, by all means.
1.
But don't do any more than 20 minutes. Honestly, you'll really not see the benefit of these build days.
So I've got a heavy band this time. My abs are engaged. I'm not arching my back. I'm thinking, plant yourself into the floor. Little bend in my elbows as I row in. Elbows stay close to your ribs. Squeeze back and pause for a second. You've got 35 seconds. Go. 25. Come on, let's go. You've got 20 seconds. Get that mind to muscle connection. Think about it. Don't just go through the motion. Don't roll through your back. Stick your bum out a tiny bit, and that'll encourage you to keep a flat back. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one.
On fire.
These are my worst. These rows, because they're last, it's almost, there's nothing to give. It's almost like you're working against, your body's like, no.
10 seconds.
Absolutely no.
Oh God.
3,
2, 1.
Overhand grip or underhand, whichever's comfortable for you. I'm going to be switching my grip. Let's go. Squeeze back. Pin those shoulders back at the top. Make sure your back stays flat. So I'm going to turn overhand, I'm going to turn to underhand. Stand tall first.
6 seconds.
Go. Whew. 28. There's nothing we're doing here that we wouldn't do in the gym. Nothing. That is horrendous.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Last 5. One more, Trees. Last one. You are done. 50 minutes exactly. Your back should feel like it's on fire. I recommend that you hold onto your back. You just pull and just stretch that out.
Loosen that back off. Or you can hang off the rack top. If you want to do some cardio, you can do a 20-minute. I wouldn't do sprints. I wouldn't go into your like super fat burning zone. I think Trish would agree with me, because that's going to completely take away from what we're trying to do. Remember, yesterday we did full low weight, completely fat burning. If you're fat burning every single day, you will not build muscle.
No.
It just won't happen.
Also, by Friday, you're going to be dead. You're going to be too tired. The idea of this is that you enjoy your cardio days. Remember, if you do want to do a bit, like Lisa says, there are some of you that are going to think, I need to do a bit more than that. I need to do some actual cardio. Your back should be fried. You shouldn't need to do any more back at all. But if you do think I need to get some steps in, or I need to get on the bike for 20 minutes, remember that your cardio days, we want you to be maxed out. So don't come to us to say that you're flagging and that you feel like everything's too sore, because you're not giving yourself enough recovery.
Yeah.
The other thing I do want to say is, for you guys that are calorie watchers,
say that they're not going to burn enough calories.
please don't worry, because you should burn between 200 and 400 calories per hour by doing strength training, pure strength. That's not what we normally do, where we incorporate skipping, and we incorporate bike. 200 to 400 calories is an amount that you should be burning. So I've burned 262 calories. I'm fine with that, because that is about as much as I'm ever going to burn for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not about calories. Remember, this is your strength. This is building lean muscle while still burning some fat. So please don't focus on your calories for your strength days. You're going to burn more for legs because you're using half your body. But when you do chest and back and the active rest, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Focus on what we're asking you to do. Focus on your form. Focus on your mind to muscle connection, and just enjoy it.
But if you do need to do some cardio, I suggest walk.
Yeah, something really
Dead
low
steady
impact.
walk. Or if you're going to go on your bike, I mean really steady cardio, like low, and just piece it out for like 15 minutes max. Otherwise, please listen to us. You are going to be way too lean. What we did in the last challenge is we did your weights and your cardio separately. We're now adding you a extra cardio day.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing just cardio and cardio and cardio, and it's not going to work. You're going to end up losing all that beautiful muscle that we've been giving you. So please listen to us. By all means, do some cardio if you want to do them on these strength days. This is the only time we're going to talk about this, for those of you that need to know this. But if you do want to do some extra cardio, please do. But make sure 15 minutes max, or if you're going for a walk, walk, go for a walk somewhere, nice low impact, get your steps in. That's what we would recommend, no more than that. Not going for a run, not going for a sprint. Otherwise, it's too much cardio
Not
in this
picking
challenge.
a real time to do or something else to do. Don't pick another workout to do. If you need to get some cardio in, just pick something that's going to help you switch off, wind down, and enjoy and know that you've absolutely smashed it today.
Yeah.
This is the
Because
start of the
tomorrow-
month, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
because tomorrow you've got more cardio.
yeah.
So then you're just going to be all cardioed out and you're going to end up turning into a cardio bunny. And that's not what we do here.
No.
We are splitting your days to make sure that you're getting the best of both worlds. So please be aware of that. So if you come to us at the end of the month and you're like, I've lost all my muscle, I'm tired, I can't do this. Listen, this is the only time we're going to tell you this.
Yeah.
We ain't telling you anymore because we don't feel like we need to tell you this anymore. We think most of you understand what we're trying to do because of the last 2 workouts that we've done. This is purely for you guys that are with us for the first time. If you are with us for the first time, welcome. We will tell you how it is and we will tell you what you need to do. It's up to you to listen to that. By all means, get your 15 minutes, nice steady cardio, or I would go for a nice walk with Teresa maybe for like 30 minutes. Get yourself out there, get some fresh air.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. Tomorrow we're going to get back on the cardio so you don't have to worry about it. We're done.
We are done.
High
Thank
five.
you. Loved it.
Post your
five.
high fives.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Great
Bye.
job. Bye-bye.